This dish is so zesty and spicy, it could put hairs on your chest. This is a great way to use more affordable cuts of meat. This is, I guess, mystery meat that they call cubed. Cubed because it's probably a tough cut and it's been processed to almost become a meat lattice with lots of holes, which actually works very effectively to make it tender when it's cooked. So this is perfect for chicken fried steak because who cares? You could put an expensive cut in there, but come on, we're gonna batter this, fry this. Yeah, this is good and it works really well. Then we just have the basics of putting flour on something. We've got the egg wash and we have flour, all-purpose flour. We're going to do a 50-50 mix of plain flour and cornstarch. The cornstarch will make the coating very crispy, and that's what I love. A little milk because we are making a sausage gravy, and we're going to make this gravy the zesty, spicy part of the dish. Salt on both sides of the meat, plenty of salt, and of course, freshly ground black pepper on both sides of meat. We'll mix our 50-50 flour mix with this handy half cup measure of plain flour and then a half cup of cornstarch right there, and just mix that together. Hey, that's good. So we're going to go flour, egg, flour, egg, flour. Right. Take the meat into the flour first. Make sure it's well coated, but shake off the excess. Into the egg wash. Oh yes, that's taking it up beautifully. Into the flour again. We want this to be a great coating and really crispy and satisfying. And then one more time into the egg wash. All of these little pockets in this meat lattice work here are absorbing the flour and egg mixture. It's a really good cut of meat to use. Take off the excess, put it on a plate, and we're gonna be good to go over and drop it in the deep fryer. The oil is heating in the pan. While that's happening, I'm gonna chop a hot jalapeno pepper. That's gonna lift this dish and make it the hot and spicy that we want. So we're just going to cut a big chunk. The seeds are the heat. If you like a lot of heat, leave all the seeds in. I do, and I will. Put it in a little pot to take over there. This is going to be very hot, very enjoyable. The oil's looking good, it's to temperature. We'll simply take our chicken fried steak and come take a look. When we drop it in, we should get a nice sizzle, and it looks like we have success. That looks about right. Don't want it going too crazy. The temperature will rise just a little bit as this cooks. This is almost there. A little trick I like to do. I'm going to pull this out, drain some oil, let the air get to it, let some oxygen reach this, and then drop it back in. I do believe that it browns a little more efficiently with that little trick. And we are done. This is the golden color I like, and the meat is cooked completely. I'm going to put it on a piece of paper towel to dry and just listen. That is crispy crunchy. Now this needs to rest for about 10 minutes for the juices to equalize in the meat. And so we're gonna take that time to make our sausage gravy, which is very straightforward. Sausage meat in the pan, medium heat, and we'll just break this up as it cooks. We're just gonna render down the pork fat in here, and as soon as we start to see a little crisp on this, then we'll add the other ingredients, which is gonna be jalapeno. And actually, I'm gonna add crushed black peppercorns. These are very hot, very different to ground pepper, crushed peppercorns are going to be very hot in this, very spicy. The sausage is salty. I don't think we'll need any salt in this, but we'll test it later. For now, jalapenos. How jalapeno-y do you want to be? I'm going to go whole hog on this. Hog! And those crushed peppercorns. Oh my goodness. I'm salivating. I know this is going to be so spicy. This is cooked through and it's starting to crisp nicely. Some flour, a little bit of flour sprinkled over the top. We'll mix this in so that we cook off the rawness of that flour. And again, there's a beautiful fond on the bottom here that the milk, which goes in next, will lift from the bottom, and it's all extra flavor. This aroma from this pan is amazing. Just a couple of minutes to cook that flour down, and let's add some milk. Just a little at a time. You see how thick it gets. Thickens up pretty quickly. A nice hot pan here. Pull all of that flavor from the bottom, from the meat, the jalapenos, the peppercorns. Oh yes, this is coming together in a nice creamy sauce already. Wow. We could add a little more milk now. I don't want this too liquidy because it's going on a burger and we don't want it just soaking into the burger and running off the sides. Let's give this a taste for seasoning because it tastes good.
Really hot?
Yes.
You need a sip of your wine.
Just before we assemble this, there's one topping that I love on this. It's an egg, nicely cooked, nicely fried. Nicely pan-fried egg on low. Put it on low. We need a lid. The butter is melting. Lots of butter. Crack the egg into the pan. Oh, don't leave shell in there. Little piece there as well. We'll get that out. A little water just in the palm of my hand, drizzling around, and then put a lid on it. If you like it, you better put a lid on it. Very low heat. Leave it like this. It'll be the perfect pan-fried egg. The top will get covered over with a nice film, and it will be somewhat runny, but not too runny that it's gonna fall everywhere out of the burger. Lost track of time, can't be more than 2 or 3 minutes, and this egg is ready. It's buttery. Look at the cover over the yolk. It's cooked through, it's beautiful, still has some runniness in there for velvety goodness. We'll put it on here and take it over to top our burger. Here we go, let's put this together. Earlier, I made a little horseradish sauce, simple. It's just mayonnaise and some of that hot horseradish, as much as you want, as much as you can stand of this spiciness, of this heat. I'm gonna put a lot on here. I wanna really taste this today. I'm feeling in a spicy mood. We've got that going on. We're gonna put some lettuce because let us be healthy. And here is our beautiful, still sounding great patty, which goes on next. And then of course, don't forget our beautiful, it's pretty firm, but it's a gravy nonetheless, spicy as can be, is going on the top. And then to top this off and make this extra special, we're going to take this beautifully fried buttery egg and put that over the top. It looks tremendous. Let's put the top on. Oh my There it is. Just beautiful. Take a look. Let's put it on the plate. And there it is. It is crowning glory. Am I worthy? Can I eat this? You bet I can. I'm not even gonna cut this. I just want to taste it as it is. You can cut it, of course, in half, make it a little bit easier. I think it's more fun to try to stuff this into my big mouth. Here we go. Can I get enough of everything in one bite? I doubt it, and I apologize ahead of this for everything, but I have to do it. Just look at this thing. It tastes incredible. It's hot. I feel hairs sprouting as I'm eating, but it's just fantastic, flavorful, rich, crunchy goodness. Give it a try. If you've enjoyed the video, hit like, subscribe, leave a comment. You are always welcome here in the kitchen, and be sure to come back and see us next time.